So PredictPD is a study that I set up with some colleagues about 7 years ago. Seeing people in clinic, we know, and from previous research, we know that Parkinson's disease comes to us when it's already 50 or 60% of the way through the disease. We want to try and identify people earlier because we know at that time probably it's too late to use drugs that might prevent or cure the disease. And so the PredictPD project is all about identifying people at an earlier stage with a view to earlier treatment.
So what made you want to look into this area of research?
Because I think it's the most important area long-term for Parkinson's disease. We only have drugs which treat the underlying symptoms of Parkinson's and nothing that changes the underlying disease cause. If we can get to people earlier, start treatment earlier, then we may reduce the number of people that end up getting a diagnosis of Parkinson's, or even potentially prevent it from ever happening.
So what did participants have to do, and what were the results that you were expecting to find?
Yeah, so PredictPD was quite novel at the time because it was almost entirely done online. So we recruited about over 1,000 people, older people over the age of 60, via the internet, and asked them a whole load of questions about things that we know increase your risk of Parkinson's. In the long term, we wanted to show that people that we thought were higher risk at baseline, that those high-risk people were more likely to get Parkinson's. But in the short term, we wanted to show that they had certain other features that happen before you get Parkinson's. Things like smell loss, sleep disturbance, and slowing down in movement. And that's exactly what we saw. At baseline and every subsequent year, we saw that these people we think are high risk have poorer sense of smell, poorer sleep, and poorer finger tapping.
So what are the findings showing now? So those people you predicted, what's happened to them?
Yeah, so as I say, a proportion of them have lost their sense of smell. We know that that happens before you get a diagnosis of Parkinson's. Some of them have abnormal sleep, some of them have slowing down in their movement, but a proportion have now started to actually get diagnosis of Parkinson's. So we believe this risk stratification process is working. We believe, even though we've got small numbers, that it's effective, and now what we're aiming to do is ramp up recruitment from 1,000 to 10,000 and really try and show that this whole process is working effectively.